All right, family, I'm black. My fault. My fault. I had to restart the PowerPoint real quick. So we was dealing with the Mayan language being the same as the Egyptian language. Now we seeing who we know who the oldest people. We don't have to. We just saying we can see what the Olmec brought in the Egyptian language. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna show y'all something. Again, there go those groups. You see what I'm saying? uh, you know, I read this late. Hold on. I read this little part right here. The geographical distribution of M and N are the associated with the discussions containing Africa migrations and the subsequent colonization of the rest of the world. Of the rest of the world. So everybody got African genealogical patterns in these haplogroups that went all around the world. African. It says the discussions concerning Africa migrations and the subsequent colonization of the rest of the world. Okay? To indicate that it is very likely that there was one particular major prehistoric migration of humans out of Africa, and they both were M and N were part of the colonization process of the world. That just period. That kills Dane Calloway shit. So again, cultural appropriation. See? Cultural appropriation. But you can't hide the night. Where Dane Calloway at? I'm trying to scalp some Indians. King trying to scalp some Indians because we got the facts out tonight. Again, cultural approach. Now look at that Indian over there and look at this little African. This little African don't look nothing like that motherfucking Indian, though the little African trying to look like the Indian. You see what I'm saying? The Indian ain't trying to look like the African. So y'all trying to steal that man culture, man. You see what I'm saying? He not the Olmec. He not the, that man don't look nothing like no Olmec. You understand what I'm saying? He looks look at the pointy ass nose. The Olmec nose is wide and they got afros with them 9 ethers. So let's keep going. Again, cultural appropriation. Go on that side. Go on that side. Okay, I'll use something first. Again, cultural appropriation. Got the babies and going on. But you see the little Asiatic looking woman, and you see these two Africans on the end. I'm not saying we don't got no Indian blood. Don't get that shit twisted. But you see that these are two distinct races of people. You see what I'm saying? We can see that. You don't gotta be them. We already got a glorious culture. So again, more cultural appropriation, but I want to get a better picture of that. Now look at this little boy here. He got a damn buffalo head on his head. That shit don't even look right. That shit look funny. And I'm not being funny towards them people, but that shit look funny. I don't care what nobody that. Y'all even done got Master P involved. Now we know, out of all them people, we know he ain't go to Africa for the, 2019 homecoming. Cause some kind of way, niggas in Louisiana think that they Indians. These niggas dancing all in the parade, looking all goofy. Now look at that shit he got on. This nigga look like a peacock. I mean, and I'm not being funny to Pete, but y'all, that shows y'all niggas need to do some more studying. Period. Y'all niggas need, that's facts. Because I'm putting it on your head tonight, nigga. And I'm not playing. Now listen to this. This the little Mexican I was telling y'all about what he said about the Olmec head. His name is Jose Y. Sorrento. The discovery of the first Olmec head in 1862 at Tres Portes, Mr. Sorrento gave a physical description of the features of the Olmec head. He was sure that the description was of an African. Now, if the Mexican that first seen the shit in 1862, right there, before he even called the white boy, Charles Henry Breasted, before he even called the white boy, even the little Mexican said that these are Africans. He ain't say that they was aboriginals or Indians or any of that raggedy names y'all be using. ADOS, Foundational Black Americans, none of that shit. We Africans. And the Olmecs are Africans. And I'm going to show you, they ain't dressing up like no motherfucking feathers and shit all in their head. They dress up like Africans. And I'm going to show you. You see what I'm saying? Given this physical feature description of the Olmec heads, he was sure the depiction was of an African. That's a Mexican. And y'all sitting up here talking about some. Anyway, now, y'all see this is Indonesia, Egypt, and Mexico. Now you see, we know that the one in Egypt is older than the one in Indonesia, and the one in Indonesia is older than the one in Mexico. You see what I'm saying? But it's a step pyramid. Built the same architecture, family. So who learned from who? Because I heard somebody say, and I know who it is, but I ain't gonna say it. And I'm gonna leave him alone because, you know, we on the same team. But bro, you can't be sitting up here saying, you know what I'm saying? I understand that the Olmecs are Africans. I understand that. But the goddamn Mayans ain't come to no Africa and teach or learn nothing. We came here and showed them a spiritual system. And I just read to y'all where the Africans was going all over the world teaching. I just read it to you. Now listen to this. This another Mexican. Listen to what he say. More African Olmec heads, 3,700 years ago, were found throughout Central America, specifically at Levanta. Colombian archaeologists at the Olmec site, located in present-day Mexico in the state of Tabasco. Nigga, come up with them tickets. Dane Calloway, Aboriginal flower. Power. Aboriginal goddamn flower and Phoenix Moon and all y'all crazy ass niggas. What's the other nigga? Asir and all that shit. Arduka Tears and shit. He be teaching that same bullshit. Ali Muhammad. All y'all niggas be teaching that anti-African bullshit. And the motherfucking Mexican scholars and the motherfucking white people scholars is sitting up here saying, no, ain't no goddamn aboriginals and none of that shit. These is Africans. I don't want to hear nothing. Now look, what y'all don't understand is when Mussolini was attacking Ethiopia, Mexico sent warriors to Ethiopia to help Haile Selassie in the general fight against Mussolini. And once they won, to commemorate, you know, the Ethiopian founding Mexico. Now, this the Mexican government now. This the Mexican government that sent the Ethiopian head back home. Now, the Mexican government know that these are Africans. Why you don't? Why you don't? And if they weren't Africans, why would Mexico send this head to Ethiopia? Goofy Negroes, they know that Africans founded Mexico. Old Mexico. Old Mexico. Old Mex. Okay? I don't want to hear nothing. Now, this out of Ivan Van Sertima book. Y'all can't come with the facts like me. Now, that's that brother from West Africa, and that's the motherfucking Olmec head. Tell me that ain't the same. Tell me, and that's Ivan Van Sertima right there. So I don't want to hear nothing. But I know none of that shit y'all niggas be talking, because y'all niggas be talking that garbage. Now, let's get to the white people. Now, this Alexander von Wutenow. Alexander von Wutenow. Listen to what he say now. And these are some of the artifacts that he got. He says, the sterling facts is that in all parts of Mexico, archaeologists, peace representative of Negro and Negroid people have been found, especially Arctic and pre-classic sites. Professor von Wutenow. So even von Wutenow knew that these were Africans, and Negroid to him meant African. You see what I'm saying? Negroid to him meant African. It didn't mean no motherfucking Aboriginals or Black Indians. When they saying Negroid, they talk about that big ass pork chop in the middle of the sea called Al-Kebulan, nigga. So what you talking about? Now, at the top, in the middle, tell me if you could tell me which one of these are Olmecs, is which one of them are Nubians. Show me which ones is Nubians and which ones is Olmec, nigga. You can't. You can't tell the fucking difference. Dane Calloway, can you tell the difference between these Africans right here? Show me which one is the Olmecs, which ones are Africans. You don't know. Why? Because they dress the same and they look the same, even though they got down 10,000 miles apart. These goddamn people 5,000 miles apart, and y'all motherfuckers. And if I put them on the screen, you can't tell which ones is which. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave that there. Y'all go back and put it in the comments. Tell me which ones is the Olmec African. Tell me which ones is the native born Africans. You can't tell me. All of them native born. These are migrants that migrated into the Americas. Facts. Now, these niggas always talking about the slave trade. Now, I should have flipped that around for y'all. They always talking about the slave trade ain't real. Goofy as that shit sound. Damn near 100 million Africans have been took, and this is what the map say. Damn near 100 million Africans were shipped from West, South, Central, North, South Africa to North, South, Central America. Thank you. Majority of them Africans live in Brazil, El Salvador, motherfucking all in the West Indies, New Orleans. You see what I'm saying? Charleston. You see what I'm saying? These are the ports that where we got dropped off at. You see what I'm saying? This map is between 1650 and 1860. And there approximately over 60 million Africans was transported between 1650 and 1860. Now, more Africans on boats. Now, hold on. Now, we was talking about that, you know, the Olmec calendar. There ain't no Mayan calendar, the Olmec calendar. Now, you see this, and I got a better picture than that, but you see what they doing. They own the boat, man, and they charting the stars. This is your navigation system. I just want y'all to know that. This is the navigation system. This is the word for the Egyptian word for navigation is nah. 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 You see what I'm saying? Nah. So let me find this next slide that I want to go to. So I want to go back to this one real quick. So what I'm saying is we Aboriginal, Black Indians, motherfucking indigenous, or are we Africans? That's what I want to know. Cause after this presentation, if y'all ain't see the first part of it, go look at the first part of it first, and then bring it back to this part. You see what I'm saying? Because what I want to say is, and I'm going to close out right there, and y'all see I got my PowerPoint back, and so we going to be PowerPointing the hell out of the damn YouTube. Okay? But what I'm saying is we African or is we Aboriginal? You see what I'm saying? I just showed you. I think there was 60 slides between the two videos, but I just showed y'all the African heads, the Olmec heads, and you can't tell them apart. I just gave you every piece of science, and like the Mexican, that was the Spanish paper. But the Mexican paper said Yucatan, Egypto, the Americas. Egypt in the Americas. That's what it say. Yucatan, talking about the Yucatan, down there in Mexico. Yucatan, Egypto, the Americas. This is what it say. So how do the government of Mexico, how do all the Mexican and little Indian scholars, all the white scholars, Charles Henry Breasted said when he first seen the Olmec statue, he said, it astonished me that it was Ethiopian. This is what he said. He said, when he first seen the statue, he said, just what, because he was expecting to see an Indian type looking. But when he walked up to it, he immediately said Ethiopian. So they go back and forth whether it's Egypt or Ethiopia. It really don't matter because they're the same people. But we know that the Africans, those Africans are Ethiopian. Hold on, it was something else I was looking for in here. And we're going to come back to this too. You see what I'm saying? That's what we'll do. We'll come back to this because I know after this video, I'm going to hear a lot. I like thank y'all. Y'all like, subscribe, and share. Drop out.